Welcome to MainMade Tutorials with MainMade Crochet. In today's episode, we will be making a diamond crochet top. The skills you need to make this top are chain, single crochet, and double crochet. The materials you'll need are 5.5mm hook, yarn weight 10 grams or more, scissors, and if you would like to make a different size, you'll need a measuring tape. So for today's design layout, we will be following the measurements for size small. If you would like to make a different size, just go ahead to the next timestamp. So we have three main measurements, 12 up here at the top, 13 inches at the bottom, and 15 inches across. And then for the straps, we have 16 inches for all of them, but you can adjust this if you'd like them to be shorter or longer. Stitch them all together and now your top is completed. So if you wanted to make a different size, what you'll need is these three measurements. So how you get them are measuring from the bottom of your throat to your rib cage, which looks like this. And then the bottom measurement is just 1 inch longer than the measurement you just took. And then your final measurement is your bust measurement divided by 2, and then that number subtract 2 inches. So for example, if your bust is 42 inches, divide that by 2, give you 21, then take 21 minus 2, and that will give you 19 inches across. Now that you have your measurements, let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so we're going to start off with a slip knot, and then we're going to make a chain of 110. So to make a chain, you want to yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, and you want to continue that for a total of 110. Okay, so now we're going to use the next 38 stitches to make our top, and the remaining stitches will be the strap of your top. So to make this stitch, we will be alternating between single crochet and double crochet, and your row always starts with single crochet and always ends with double crochet. So we're going to skip the first 2 chains from the hook, which are these 2, and insert a single crochet into the third chain from the hook, which is right over there. So a single crochet is insert your hook. This is the third chain. Yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook. Then yarn over and pull through 2. And that's a single crochet. So your next stitch in the next chain will be a double crochet. So to make a double crochet, you want to yarn over, insert your hook into the next chain like so, yarn over, pull up a loop. You'll have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. You have 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2. So we just want to keep that alternation going for the next 34 stitches. So we just did double crochet, and now we're going to go in with a single crochet again right here. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. And then a double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And I'll meet you at the end of the row when you should have 36 stitches of this alternating stitch. Okay, so here we are at the end of the row, and I only have 2 stitches left. So the last stitch I did was a double crochet, which is perfect because in the pattern that means I'll be doing a single crochet and a double crochet. And at the beginning I told you guys that you always want to start your row with a single crochet and end it with a double crochet. So this is a good way to see if you have been on track. So I'm just going to finish the row here with you all. So this is the double crochet. Then in the next stitch I'm going to go in with a single crochet. And in the stitch right beside it to end off the row, I'm going to go in with a double crochet. And now we have completed our very first row. So this will be the bottom, and then this will be the strap, the very first strap of our top. So from here, you want to chain up 1 and turn your work. And then the pattern continues. So your first stitch will be a single crochet and your last stitch will be a double crochet. And if you think about that, what that will give you is alternating stitches again. The last stitch we just did was a double crochet. So that means on top of every double crochet will be a single crochet. And then the stitch beside it in the bottom row is a single crochet. And we are going to make a double crochet next. So that means that every single crochet has a double crochet on top of it. So if you ever get confused, look at the stitch underneath if you want to remember what you're doing again. So here we have another double crochet. So we're going to insert a single crochet. And then beside it, we have a single crochet So we're going to insert a double crochet. One last way to remember is to look at your stitches. So your double crochet will puff up a little bit and it will be much taller than your single crochet. You can see that here. It puffs up and then the single crochet goes down. Just use whichever method works for you to best remember how to keep your pattern even so you can keep it nice and clean throughout your top. So I'll meet you guys back at the end of the row. So here we are at the end of the row again, and we have 2 stitches left, being a double crochet and a single crochet, which is perfect for our pattern. So that means I'm going to insert a single crochet here and a double crochet in the very last stitch, so our pattern is still intact. So just like we did before, we're going to chain up 1 and we're going to turn our work, and we want to continue this pattern for a total of 28 rows or whatever gives you the best coverage. For this tutorial, this is a size small, so I have mine 38 rows by 28 rows. So remember to continue your pattern starting with a single crochet and ending with a double crochet, and I'll meet you guys at row 28. And just for reference, no matter how many rows you end up deciding to do, whether you want to make it longer or shorter, just make sure it's an even amount of rows because you want your second strap to be on the opposite side of where your first strap is. So if you do an even amount of rows, your second strap will be on this side, which is exactly what we want for this top. Okay, so here I am at the end of my 28th row. I'm on my double crochet and I have 2 stitches left, which is exactly what we want. So I'm going to insert my single crochet and finally my last double crochet. And then we're done. We have something that looks like this. So if you remember, this corner had our strap on it. And if we come here up at the top at the opposing corner, this is where our next strap will begin. So the reason we did it this way is to avoid having to weave in ends anytime during this project. So what we're going to do here now is finally make the second strap, and the second strap is going to be 72 chains. So make a chain of 72, and if you're wondering why we're doing 72, it's because we started off with a chain of 110 and we used a total of 38 stitches to make the top. So what's left over? 72. That will make both of your straps the exact same length. It won't be a big deal if one's kind of longer, a little bit shorter. It's not a big deal. I just want to give you guys equal measurements on both sides. And then when you have your 72 chains, just cut and fasten off your strap, and then we'll move on to the neck portion. Okay, and the neck strap is really simple. You just want to go ahead and make a chain anywhere from 100 to 150 chains, depending how long you want it to be. Okay, and this last portion is very simple. You just want to choose where the neck portion of your top will be. It doesn't matter because the bottom and the top are basically identical. So you want to take the chain you just made and fold it in half so you can find the exact center. Then you want to take your hook and just pierce it in the very corner of your top like so. This is a corner that doesn't have a strap on it. And then you're going to hook your chain onto your hook and pull up a loop. From here, you want to put your fingers in the loop and take one of the strings on the chain and pull it through to make a knot. If you would like, you can make another knot right here, like that. And the reason I do this is when you're crocheting and you're working with drawstrings, often when you wash them or you wear them, they can fall out, and that is not fun to have to make another chain or keep losing them and wasting yarn. So you want to work in ways like we did before by making continuous chains so your body of work is just one singular piece so the strings aren't just falling and flopping everywhere. But let's go ahead and try this on. Hello, how did it go? Did you finish your top? If not, it's okay, don't worry about it. Yeah, but this top was super fun to make, super easy, really beginner friendly. You guys please continue to let me know all the questions you have down below. You guys ask great questions and it really helps me to know what I'm missing, what I can add, what I can do better. But that's all I had for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.